to be, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't going like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Get it. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. 79 Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now third down and very long. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. Trucks over it. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the tight end goes in motion left. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now this time he'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the...
Second and a couple. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll run on first down. Elam. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 5. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Okay, ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
On the ball, on the ball.
Back to throw again.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready, go.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Waddle downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Elam, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hey, check that.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Robinson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Bijan Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say,
and that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Devin Duvernay,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready.
Although a Jets sweep to start the drive.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Hey, check that. Back at 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, and that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown! So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover back.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakland way. Hey. C5! Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.